I am more present in my appointment with the patient. I can show a lot more empathy rather than scrambling and multitasking, which, I do very often. So I used to just type and then have a million windows open and I'm trying to talk to the patient. Things would look very disorganized and chaotic if it wasn't for Practice Better. I'm Dr. Far Rahman. I go by Dr. Far. So I'm a naturopathic doctor. I have a practice called SANO Integrative Wellness in South Jersey. And I work alongside with my husband. He's a chiropractor. I kind of see a broad spectrum of patients. And I've been using Practice Better for roughly 2 to 3 years. I practice personalized medicine, so each patient has a different plan. So there's no one size fits all for them. So I would have things templated, even with the previous EHR. What took me a longer time to complete was actually the patient's protocol or their plan and the instructions that they needed. It's very important for me to also listen very attentively to patients. And what I realized was that when I typed my notes, I would miss a lot of information. The patient's showing me something on the video, if it's virtual, and it is a lot of multitasking, so my brain is very scrambled. And so I've actually moved towards even using a virtual assistant to help me take my notes, and that is also an additional cost. So, moving from that into Practice Better, which again streamlined my plan so much, it was huge for me, honestly. I actually started using the simple AI dictation tool. So it's just a simple button you click on in your notes, and you just start, talking, and it will transcribe it for you. Typically, most people talk faster than they type, so that can easily save you half the time, at least, typing things out. It took away the middleman. I don't need my VA necessarily anymore, my virtual assistant, because I can directly communicate with Practice Better, and it would save me time, again, like all those things, time, energy, money, and I don't have to communicate with a third person. So now, within maybe less than 5-10 minutes, I'm done with my chart notes. The AI dictation was great, but the AI chart noting system made it so that I was completely hands off. So using this system, I almost didn't know what to do with my fingers because, wow, it's taking the notes for me and it's summarizing and organizing everything in a way that I want my notes to look like. I was actually floored by how accurate those notes were. In the beginning, I did, just in case, I did take some notes on my end, the important things that I had to write for the patient notes, and I did kind of compare. Well, how do my notes look like versus the AI summary? And it was better, because it looked at my conversation and it actually summarized it in a more professional way. So now I can actually focus on, okay, maybe making sure, okay, the dose is correct. Maybe I can research certain things for the patient. It just saves me so much time and I really love it. I think it also relieves a lot of stress too. The stress of note taking, the stress of making sure things look very seamless. And again, we're building relationships with patients too. So I can do that a lot better now. The number one thing that I was looking for when I made the switch to Practice Better is, do my patients feel supported and guided? And I think that with the various resources that I have for patients and having very clear instructions and recommendations through Practice Better, it has significantly improved patient compliance and patient satisfaction. So patients are really happy with the type of care that they're receiving, and also the communication between the patient and practitioner is so much better with using Practice Better. They can message me if needed, and again, it just creates a better relationship within the entire practice between practitioners and between the doctor and the patient. I said this to some people before, if you're not if you're not learning how to use AI right now, you are for sure going to be behind. And I don't say this lightly. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who are very hesitant to use AI for different reasons. Like anything else, it is something new that we have to, get used to. But I think that if you go past that point of, okay, you get past that point of that insecurity or questions and just hesitation, and you actually take action and, okay, let me watch some tutorials, let me do some demos, let me try it out for maybe a month or two and see how I like it and see how it integrates into my practice. Yeah, the amount of work that you save, the workload that you don't have to dive into, I think it's just huge. It's so transformative. Even practice better in general, I will probably use it forever because, again, just the user capabilities are so friendly and very clear. And again, it's very healthcare practitioner forward. So they do a lot of work to make sure that, hey, can we make sure our notes are as least time consuming as possible? Are they as clear as possible? Even on a business front, can we grow and scale our practice using Practice Better? And the answer is yes, all of the above. So highly recommend, 100 out of 10.